are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
All new shows to listen to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae. Ooh, yeah. Jazz. Rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country gold. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
So who is this week's number one? Let's count down the top 40. Hi, this is Mike Reid. On Sundays here at Spectrum on Air, we'll have the Heritage Chart between 5 and 7. Join me then.
We are Aztec Records. We release new music every week from over 30 world-class artists on vinyl, cassette, CD, and digital download. Synthwave, retrowave, and synthpop. Visit aztecrecords.com.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
And a very warm welcome to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And it's time to do the show. So we'll do it. It's Wednesday, Alan, halfway through the week.
Hang on, Wednesday. Have you deleted yesterday's the show?
Oh, no. Oh, do you think I better do that?
No, we're not going out on Mixcloud.
What?
Not on... Oh, we are now.
Yes, just...
well, I'm just in a slight panic mode,
Listen,
everything was dead.
Don't panic, Captain Mannering,
Okay, I won't panic.
No?
But you're on a yellow card this morning, Mike.
Why's that?
Well, you've been late.
What? No, I haven't.
Not turning microphones on and not turning images on. And...
I've done the microphone on.
You've already dug yourself a big hole and you can't get out of it.
No.
No.
You're talking a load of rubbish again.
Yep.
I don't know.
It's Wednesday. I'm allowed to talk rubbish on a Wednesday.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I forgot.
I forgot. Yeah. It's Wednesday special.
Well, I know it's one of those things actually, though, because I'm so excited today because it's pouring down with rain, and I'm off to Cheltenham a bit later on. And
are you?
Yeah, not to the races though, because I don't think there are any races on there. Anyway, I'm not a betting man, I'm not a gambling man.
Actually, I've got a lot of vices, but gambling's not one of them.
No, that's right. Nor me,
unless it's called buying the occasional lottery ticket.
Ah, now is that really gambling?
I don't think so, really.
Taking pot luck, isn't it?
It's just a pot luck thing, yeah. It's like I don't know, a license to dream.
A license to dream, that's right.
I can walk past the betting office and not get tempted to go in.
Can you really?
I've never been in. Well, I don't think I've ever been into the betting office. I did once because I put a bet on the Grand National once.
Oh, did you? Ah, yeah. That is serious betting, that is.
Yeah, and my horse ended up number 46 or something.
I know. Do you know, I can guarantee to you, on the very, very rare occasions that I've betted, and I probably once, twice in 40 years, if I look at the papers and I see, a horse, and that's the dead favourite, but I look down and I see a horse, and I like the name of the horse, so I think, that'll be the one, But I tell you what, if I put money on it, it stays in the stable,
Yeah.
If I don't put money in, it's and the shock result today, so and so came in at 100 to 1.
Well, when I was a kid,
oh blimey, that's going back a bit. Can you remember that far?
It's going back on a kid. My dad introduced me to horse racing betting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Grand National Day, and he said, "Go on, pick a horse."
Yeah.
And I put £5 on for you. That's how long ago it was. £5.
Wasn't a horse with no name, was it?
It was. The name was Nicholas Silver.
Oh.
I'll have to look out what year Nicholas Silver won the Grand National, because that's the first time I had a bet, because it won.
Blimey. Oh, Lord.
I can't remember. I think I got £1 back. I think it was like 8 to 1 or something.
Yeah?
It was a lot of money to me at the time.
It was.
I thought, that's it. I'm up. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Hang on, it's a lot of money to you today, isn't it? £1?
It is.
I mean, let's face it. Let's be honest. Us old pensioners, scraping around for the old penny jars and seeing what's what. Anyway, this is the Breakfast Show here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. Welcoming your comments this morning. We'll check on a minute or two whether we're on YouTube or not. That'll be interesting to see. But in the meantime, let's go away with some music, with some Circles in the Sand.
Circle in the sand, round and round, rising
Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? The gorgeous Belinda Carlisle. Oh dear! And let's get me up again as well. There you go. Oh, that's I know. There you are as well. Hey, hello. How are you this morning? Oh, we're both a bit sleepy this morning, aren't we? Really, so a bit.
Well, I woke up late this morning.
I know you did.
I haven't been out for my walk.
No, oh, haven't you? That's terrible.
No, that's bad news. I shall deal with it and go out for a walk after the show.
No, you won't. You'll go back to bed for an hour.
Oh, that's tempting as well.
I know. I know.
Full bed. Oh, it's difficult choice.
I know, and you're coming in with the jokes as well this early in the morning, which it's fine, and enough to put people off and throw them back to bed. Actually, it's what's it called? A radio that only works in the morning, an AM radio. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, very good, very good. Round of applause for Mr. Malin. Making up jokes. Oh, you didn't make it up, did you?
I didn't make it up. I copied it off the internet.
Yes, that's right. What's the joke of the day? Listen, it's Wednesday, of course. What word are we going to have today? I
think that'll have to come out through the show until we hit the right one. We won't know until we use it.
Ah, okay, fine. Which means, quite dangerously, that we might actually get all the way through the show, right to the end, and not have one. And that would be quite clever, really, wouldn't it? No doubt Terry will help us out, though. What do you call an FM radio then, Alan? Yeah. And Terry, I hope you're enjoying your lovely bank holiday there over in Bonn, today. Hope the weather's nice for you. It's 12 degrees here, and it's cloudy and wet and miserable and horrible. And yes, already this morning, old Mr. Bannister has been on YouTube, because I brought Spectrum on Air onto Mixcloud right at the last seconds, the skin of my teeth, and he said, left it a bit late, didn't you? Oh. Well, actually, Mick, you're very lucky that I remembered it because, I've got so many things to do first thing in the morning. And you know what, Alan? I don't know whether you find it, but if I get up and sort of everything's scheduled, and I go boof, 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 and that's it. I don't have any spare time or anything like that. It goes reasonably well until something goes wrong. But if you get up sort of earlier so that you can casually, wander around and, make a bit of toast and do all this noise, that's when things start going wrong. Because that's what happened to me this morning.
It's a complex life, Mr. Barry.
Well, normally, you see, I have my breakfast after the show, but as I said, this morning I'm going to, after the show, leap in the car and drive off down to Cheltenham. So I don't want to eat my breakfast on the way, because if you've ever tried drinking and driving, well, that's not very good. But if you've ever tried eating scrambled egg and driving, that's even worse. Because scrambled egg.
I didn't want to think about it. Go away.
I know you don't, because you don't like eggs. But all right.
Make a phobic, mate.
I know. I'm sorry about that, But let's play some.
The idea of a car journey with you after a portion of scrambled eggs, just
yeah, I know. Well, I tell you what, my friend, is better than me and a portion of baked beans. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we know I'll play some lovely music here on Spectrum and Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Yeah,
Just the other half, though. It's the other half that we don't. But here we are. Alan Mallion says, afternoon delight. Oh, what's that mean, Alan?
Well, that's radio in the afternoon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. I thought afternoon delight was after dinner pudding. Oh no, that's angel delight, isn't it?
Yeah, that's angel. You're getting all very confused again this morning. Are you getting excited about going for a little drive?
I am actually. Yes.
I thought as much.
Yes, because it's not often I go for a little drive, and it's not often I go for a long drive either. But it's going to be a long drive today. But never mind. Because after we've gone to Cheltenham, we've got to pick up some people and go to Evesham. And then go back to Cheltenham, and then back to sunny Milton Keynes. So
it's a race course, isn't it?
Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cheltenham, does they have a very posh girls' school?
Yes, it does. But it also has GCHQ. So, say no more.
Say no more. They're listening to us on a regular basis.
They do indeed, you know.
Yeah, I know. I know. You go down to GCHQ, mate, and you'll find loads of them, right? Because they're part of the Mike Barry fan club.
Oh, they are. Well, because I know most of them, you know.
Yeah, from your days as
knew most of them.
Agent.
Yeah, knew most of them, you know. But they're all probably retired now, you know, or retarded, one of the three. But there we go. Anyway, of course, you are listening, as I always say, and it's Wednesday. Alan, we've got halfway through the week.
Wednesday, and in the colourful voice of radio.
We've got reasonably successfully through it as well. Yeah. But, of course, let's not get ourselves in trouble with management, because 20 past really heralds an ad break. So time to have an ad break. Shut up.
Come and join us at the Spacebar Radio Show with me, Jessica Lee Morgan, and Christian Thomas, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Spectrum On Air. An irreverent peek behind the curtain at the recording industry, dishing the dirt and exploding the myths behind how music gets from the artist to you. The Spacebar Radio Show with Jessica Lee Morgan and Christian Thomas, Fridays at 8 p.m. on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Tune in to Spectrum On Air every Thursday at 7 p.m. to join presenters Sharon O'Connor and Stuart Moore for Mind Your Own Business.
On MYOB, we will discuss a myriad of topics with business experts and leaders from across the world.
MYOB will also be asking the hard questions and challenging business norms.
We will discuss the burning issues of the day, including AI, climate change, the charge towards sustainability, as well as seeking comments, advice and tips from experts that are ahead of the game.
So join Stuart Moore, Sharon O'Connor and their guests live every Thursday at 7 p.m. for MYOB on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Remember, that's Mind Your Own Business.
Right, now then, that's Mind Your Own Business, and that's The Cure. Oh, all right, okay, that's a good. Thank you. Wonder what was next. My running order's different from yours, but never mind. Put things in the wrong box. Reference show on the Spectrum Air, the colourful voice of radio. 22 minutes past 8 o'clock.
So sick, I wish I'd stay asleep today. change. But if I had your face, then I could make it safe and clean. If only I was sure that my head on the door was a dream.
About that. That was bleeding awful.
Oh well, can't have it all.
I think you've gone off my list.
Yeah, well, you can't have it always, you know. I mean, it's you can't always have what you want. I'm afraid. No, that's
like a Rolling Stones record to me.
Well, I know. There's Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio on a Wednesday morning, 27 minutes past 8 o'clock. 27 minutes past 8 o'clock. That means it's nearly time for halfway through the show, which is halfway through the week, which is halfway through to madness. And this isn't madness,
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass. The score is with the corporal, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind the language, it's the beating she don't need. She lets loose all the horses when the corporal is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and arrows in his axe. And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. The Sweeney's doing 90 cause they've got the word to go. They get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're counting out the fivers when the handcuffs lock again. In and out at once with the numbers on their names. It's funny how the missus always looks a bleeding sane. And meanwhile at the station there's a couple of likely lads who swear like how's your father, and they're very cool for cats, they're cool for cats. Change the mood a little, I've been posting down the pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat, cool for cats. ask her lots of questions that she hangs onto the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. I'm invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She likes to go to discos but she's never on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like they on the TV when it's called for cats, it's called for cats.
It's cool for cats.
Well, that was better.
Yeah? That was better.
Yes.
Do you?
Cool for cats. Yeah, you can sing along to it a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know whether Terry sings along to it or not. He probably can't even remember them because they were way out of his date, you know. So, way out of my date as well, actually, really, you know. But you will note this morning that we're playing the sort of the 80s, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mondays was the 60s, Tuesdays was the 70s, Wednesday was the 80s. Guess what it's going to be tomorrow?
The noughties?
What comes after the 80s?
The noughties?
No, the 90s.
The naughty 90s?
Yes, the naughty 90s. But I will see tomorrow. I will discuss it with my producer and executive director later on today. And then we will come to a conclusion as to we might just have a mixed bag tomorrow.
Well, that would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of how's your father?
Yeah.
You know,
variety being the spice of life.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
Did that come from the Far East? Because the Far East are famous for spices of life, aren't they?
Yeah, they are indeed. I'm trying desperately to get this continuity you're getting going, but I'm missing it by a mile.
Well, I'm not surprised really, because you miss most things by about a mile, and
yeah, I feel like that this morning. That's for sure.
Well, I was going to comment on your visual image here on Mixcloud, but I thought, no, when a bloke's down and out, you don't want to kick him, so.
When you're down.
Because really, I mean, well, it'd be a bit like the sort of boy member of the Eagles as well. So I'm surprised actually that you didn't put sort of pictures of Eagles up.
Well,
to sort
I didn't know. That's the problem.
Well,
now that you told me, I remember, but I didn't know.
Well, you see, you can't be like me and know everything,
No, I can't.
Because it would be a horrible world if there was two of us like me.
If I knew everything, Mike, what would be the point of having you on board?
Well, there wouldn't be any point, would there?
No.
Well, apart from the fact
that surplus to requirements.
Well, I don't think so, really, because I'm the one that sometimes presses the buttons. I insert sometimes there because sometimes I forget. But I put that down to old age, So Terry says, I think I would rather listen to Victor Sylvester. Oh, Terry, come along, my friend. We Victor Sylvester. God, dear, oh dear.
Victor Sylvester.
Victor Sylvester. Well, I really don't remember, but Victor Sylvester.
The name sounds familiar, like I should know it, but I can't put any image against it.
Can't you?
Not in my head, no.
Well,
did he have an orchestra or something?
He might have done.
Victor Sylvester Orchestra? I don't know. Bit of research while the ads are on.
Well, it could be, but Terry, you're in luck, mate, because we haven't got any of him in the library. So, if you choose another tune, Terry, then we might be able to give it to you, because You know, we did play yesterday. We played last one, actually.
All in all, it was just another brick in the wall.
That's right. It was another brick in the wall. That's a theme tune for Wimpy Homes, isn't it? Just another brick in the wall. Or Bryant Homes, or any of these major home makers. But,
major home builders, yeah.
Major home builders, yes. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Home builders. That could actually be the word of today, couldn't it? Home builder. No, it's not really a megalomaniacal type word.
It doesn't compare with kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle?
Yeah.
Ooh. What is a kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle. That's what that accurately describes your attempt at trying to produce a breakfast show, really.
What, a bit of a kerfuffle?
A bit of a kerfuffle.
I don't think so at all. No, I take offence to that.
Right.
You know, you're just sitting there at home, just playing around with the things that I tell you to do.
Yeah,
whereas I'm having to concentrate all the time and do and press some buttons and all that. You know, so Amanda Lear, follow me. We're going to follow you too, Terry. I don't know if we do. I don't think we should follow Terry. Do you? He might lead us astray.
Well, I think we've got to go for the ad breaks, mate, haven't we?
Hello, my name's Emma Scott, and I present to you the Plug-in Baby Radio Show. It's 2 hours every week of the freshest, ear-thrilling sounds to be found. I've got new music from the most exciting independent artists, and I'll play established bands too. Some of them coming in for a chat and playing exclusive sessions. The Plug-in Baby Radio Show with me, Emma Scott. Sundays at 3 p.m. on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Tune in to Spectrum On Air every Thursday at 7 p.m. to join presenters Sharon O'Connor and Stuart Moore for Mind Your Own Business.
On MYOB, we will discuss a myriad of topics with business experts and leaders from across the world.
MYOB will also be asking the hard questions and challenging business norms.
We will discuss the burning issues of the day, including AI, climate change, the charge towards sustainability, as well as seeking comments, advice and tips from experts that are ahead of the game.
So join Stuart Moore, Sharon O'Connor and their guests live every Thursday at 7 p.m. for MYOB on Spectrum On Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Remember, that's Mind Your Own Business.
There's a battle ahead, many battles are lost, but you'll never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. We know they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, tales of war and waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. We know they won't win. miles ahead, barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling of liberation and release. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. No, they won't win. Don't let them win. Hey now. Don't ever let them win. Hey now. Hey now, don't let them win. Don't let them win.
Well, that was good.
It was good. It wasn't bad, was it? Really? I mean, it wasn't. The old animals are quiet this morning, actually. You know, I suppose probably because it's raining here and they're all hidden away in their little hutches and that, you know. And actually, probably most of them are fast asleep. Don't blame them either, you know. So, Terry, you're out a lot this morning, mate. I'm afraid, you know, you got a mandolier and follow me. And, well, you tell us it's a 1980 disco hit. Well, come on, Terry, you know, what are you doing kicking about with 1980 disco hits, you know? Well, I suppose back in 1980, you were like the rest of us, a sort of a youngish man, weren't you?
Yeah, anyway, Mike, I've got to go straight into the next record, mate.
All right, okay, bye.
Traveling in a freighter combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under? Where women go and men wonder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4"
I suppose one could say that's an Australian one, you know, because it's down under, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's actually very nice. I do enjoy it.
Well, you enjoy anything that's got men in it, you know, and that work.
Yeah.
Because you're a working man, aren't you?
Well, I'm not. I'm retired now.
You know, when did that happen?
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't invite me to your retirement party.
No, I only want people there I like.
Ah, I see. That's a jolly good idea, you know, because there's no point in having a party and getting along people that you dislike, because you wouldn't get on with them, would you? No. And then that's it. So that's why I didn't get an invite to the party. All right, okay. I'm not in any way offended.
No, I wouldn't be offended if I was you. I'd be delighted. You got away with it, mate.
Well, actually, you're right. I am so delighted because
you didn't have to chip into the watch.
Ah, you got a gold watch, did you? No, you didn't get a gold watch. You got a Fitbit watch, didn't you? A bit that not only, you know, it's a bit like the modern telephones nowadays. You know, they're not really mobile telephones. They're cameras and radio receivers and heartbeat monitors and text message monitors and all that. You know? And it's a bit like watches nowadays. You know, they tell you the time, amongst other things, like, you know, your heart rate, your pulse rate, even how you slept at night.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't want one of those.
No.
Because I would probably wake up in the morning terrified.
You'd want to be controlling other aspects of your life.
I would. Well, you know, it's there's no getting away from anything, is there?
Might even start doing some exercise.
What?
Oh, no, that was a step too far, wasn't it?
Oh, it was indeed, yes. But, well, talking about the army and that, you know, left, right.
I thought that was the cue for the next record.
Oh, it is. Oliver's Army. Hello, Oliver.
Don't start the talking. I could talk all night. My mind goes sleepwalking while I'm getting the world to right. Calgary's information. Have you got yourself an occupation? Oliver's Army.
I'll tell you what, Alan, I bet I bet you any money you like that there is a tremendous show coming on Spectrum on Air at 9 o'clock after us, because the listening figures to the breakfast show have just gone up. They've almost trebled.
Wow.
So, and that's not people listening to the breakfast show. I know that, because they've been asleep since 8 o'clock, but they're waiting in anticipation for the next show here on Spectrum on Air, the Colourful Voice of Radio. And I'm not going to tell them what it is, because we don't want to publicise another show that's better than ours, do we? Because there are so many shows on Spectrum on Air that are brilliant, and then there are ones that are fantastic, and then there's the breakfast show.
Yeah.
We're sort of somewhere in the bottom league, aren't we? So, but,
yeah, we're way down there, mate. We're so far down that gone.
Well, it's embarrassing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there we are. Anyway, time to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Thursday for the Thursday edition of The Breakfast Show. Don't be late. We're on from 8 until 9. Bye.
Bye.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. the colourful voice of radio.
All new shows to listen